The dude who was playing guitar, he works it a little bit for the camera, didn't he?
Brilliant.
The best thing about that band was the guitarist, because he was in the zone. It was like he was freaking out. He was totally feeling the music.
From the first night, I'd go for that band, just for the attitude, and they ripped it.
Yeah, and they practiced loads, you could tell.
Yeah, and they had a good image going on. They were supremely confident.
Yeah.
Definitely that one.
So I think it's those two, but I don't know about you, Dave, because it's a bit hit and miss between these two. I mean, I think they were good.
As in vibe?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Going
And
through
I think
the school thing, the academy thing, I think for the next one they'd be great.
they're brilliant, yeah. Between those two, what do you think, Dave?
Those two? Oh, there's something about the right.
Thing is, when we watch them back, it's like the drummer was spinning sticks.
Yeah,
it's great. Yeah.
The awesome thing about the band was the band. Now, the front person was in a different level. The band were epic, so therefore I would go for them. Is that a bit harsh for me to say that?
No.
What's your opinion, Sean, on that?
I think what we circled there.
I think I'm agreed on that. I think those two should go through from the night number one.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I loved how confident they were. That's what sold them to me.
If someone's cocky and they're not good and they can't back it up, then that's really bad. But they could back it up.
Yeah. They were great. Yeah, that's night one, I reckon. Yeah.
From Monday night, guys, what I read out the finalists from Monday night.
Finally, I'll read out one and you read out the other. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say The Light That Blinds.
Finalist number 2 from Monday night is...
No, it's got to be that.
Electric Hobo.
Controversial.
Very tough. I put all 4 through, but it's not my job. These guys are the bad guys. Okay, on to Tuesday night. You wasn't here, was you?
Wasn't there.
But we spoke to the girls and stuff, and I think they're in a good position to choose. He was well impressed with everybody. They absolutely loved all the bands, and there was a bit of dilemma about who to choose. But they, because they're not here, I'll just say what they said. They said Dolce Moore, I think it's Pretty Little Rascals, isn't it? Pretty Little Rascals, yeah. So that's Tuesday night. And now we've got the night from hell to choose from.
I know. This is awful, this one.
This is awful.
Was this tonight? This one?
Tonight, yeah.
Oh, so good. Everyone was really good.
Wed. I know.
I think it's obvious that this one, although not that one, although a brilliant performance, and I love some of the stuff that they did. I think they're the ones that are, I think, not going through.
I agree. That was a bit quick of a reaction, but
yeah.
I do agree. I mean, the thing is they were good. They were good, but those guys were at a different level.
Yeah, they were. Totally, yeah. Also, we need to take into consideration the public vote as well for this night. I think it was pretty much common sense what it was.
Right, okay. So between these three, it's the hardest decision we've had to make, I reckon.
Yeah, actually really hard, really difficult, because they're all great for different reasons. So what Dave and I were discussing was actually it's come down almost to personal preference, because it's got to the point with music where it's got to what we prefer as art, as musical taste, because they're all very great.
Which is why it might be good to take the public vote into account as well tonight. So I think that these guys were fantastic because every one of them was fully into it. There wasn't one of them that was sat on the fence at all, was there? Like, even the bass player was really up for it.
The bass player was the rock of that band, and the drummer.
I forgot what I had to say after I watched them play.
Yeah,
we had it completely gone.
I like the ramshackleness of it as well. It was like a bit out of control, but at the same time, they had it really tight together.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy. It was brilliant. It was exciting.
It was rock and roll. Is
Yeah,
what it
it
was.
was rock
It
and
was
roll.
rock and
You
roll.
dream of
And
being
I'm-
in a band that's a train that's waiting to derail.
Yeah, totally. I love the front man. How he totally. He was the one who stepped it up for the whole night. I thought.
Right, yeah.
They set a bar, didn't they?
Yeah.
That the other bands almost
His
had to step
vocals,
up to.
his vocals were
Immense,
I don't
yeah.
want to sound patronised, but surprised. I was surprised when that voice came out of him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow.
He almost gave the band permission to do it as well. So every one of them was totally going for it, weren't
He
they?
took the lead off, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So they're amazing. I think they. I would say I think they should go through, but then I look at this one, and although the first song wasn't up to much, I do agree that it wasn't up to much. I love the song choice, though. It's my style
The
of music.
first song was cool, actually.
I think that band, they completely surprised me the most out of every band. It was the best crowd reaction of the night, that. It was a stupid, complex arrangement, and
I
they
think
pulled
as a
it off.
final, they would be a great
Yeah,
band
totally.
to showcase, wouldn't they?
I think they can't not be in the final. They're my favourite band of the night, but I know that you might disagree.
No, I agree.
I thought that.
Are they honestly
I
your
thought-
favourite band of the night?
Yeah, they are.
They're your favourite band of the night.
Yeah, they might.
They're not my favourite band of the night, but I do agree with you, they were wicked. My favourite band, I'm going to be controversial, they're my favourite band.
Really?
Definitely, and second, them.
I'm going to say joint with that one.
But I agree with what you were saying earlier.
I'm going to say joint with that one because I think that band were more professional and they were the best band of the night. But my personal preference tells me to go for the one that I was talking about before. If I was going off fairness, I'd go for them as the best because they just, in my opinion, they are. But from what I was looking at, they've had loads more time on the hands, loads more experience at it. But that shouldn't affect my vote. So I think they are top. But I'd want them joint top with
I'll
this
tell you
one.
what we should do is, we'll pick two bands now,
Yeah.
and then we're struggling on a band from each night and how we to choose from. So if we pick two bands from tonight, and then we'll sit down and talk about having a wild card that we put in.
Okay.
A band that we all have to
Boom.
talk about. And
Which
do.
order?
So I think we've got those two
So
sorted.
what we're doing from
In no particular order, just the people that go through.
the people that go through, and we'll have one from the
From
full
all
event,
the nights.
just one from the full event that we'll sit down and have a talk about tomorrow, and then we'll put them in as a wild card
To the final.
to the final. Because everybody could go through to this final.
Yeah.
They've all been well good enough to do that.
Okay. So shall we read out the two that we've chosen?
Cool.
In no particular order.
I can't actually read that writing.
Life sentence.
Life sentence. Boom.
And the second band to go through is
Evacuate.
Evacuate.
For the sheer guts in attempting Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good job. Good job.